How's it going, everybody? It's your boy Mike from Seattle, and today I'm going to answer some of the questions that I've been getting in my DMs on Instagram from you, the people who watch me on YouTube. I don't know why, but the people who watch me on YouTube who slide into these DMs and ask me real estate related investing questions. I'm going to go through and answer a few of those questions. So let's just jump right into it and not waste any of your important time. So this one comes from he says, I was looking to get into a duplex in the province of Ontario, but the prices have increased above what I can qualify for by the banks. I'm planning to continue to work and save for 2 years before entering back into the housing market. Until then, I'm thinking about working with a financial advisor. In your opinion, is it best to keep saving or work with a financial advisor to help save up to get into a duplex? So, first things first, when it comes to I'm going to take a little break from the housing market and try to get back in later, sounds good on paper, doesn't work.
Sounds good, doesn't work, never going to happen.
Let me tell you why. Over the last 50 years, how many times has the housing market actually gone down? Now, maybe there's been a little small localized crash or a city that's experiencing depopulation as people move out, goes down in value. But overall, the national housing market has only taken a dip in 2007, 2008 during the recession that happened back then when we had that major crash. And of course, houses have recovered in value at this point. They're way above where they were in 2007, 2008, so much so that people are honestly saying that we're in another bubble. Maybe we are, maybe we're not. That's a video for a different topic for a different video. But ultimately, here's what you want to avoid. When you re-enter the housing market 2 years from now, it's just going to be higher than where it is today. And if you're struggling to come up with the money for a down payment now, it's going to be that much harder later. So what I would say to you is, yes, you should work with a financial advisor to set money away in a retirement account invested in mutual funds or index funds as one facet or one aspect of your retirement planning. However, that does not mean that you should not try to buy a duplex, as he mentions here, so we can house hack. Watch my videos on house hacking if you don't know what that is, as quickly as possible. Absolutely, you should be pursuing that as quickly as possible. It's in your best interest. The longer you wait, the more you miss out on riding the wave of gains upward. And when the market inevitably continues to go up, because I've been getting this question since I started making videos back in 2017, hey Mike, the market's really hot right now. Do you think I should wait? Well, everybody who waited back then for 3 years until 2020 or 2021, they passed up at that time hottest real estate market ever for the now hottest real estate market ever. So don't try to time the market. The old saying is correct. Time in the market is better than timing the market. So that's my advice to you. Next question. All right, this one comes from Austin Russell. Mike, I'm a young investor. I'm 22, about to be 23. Good for you, you stud. I make above average income a month, and I'm thinking about buying my first rental, a duplex, like yourself. I'm going in with a partner. He has long-term pay stubs. We both have a 750 plus credit score. I have 3 years of credit history. He has a lot more. Can you give me some helpful tips? What to look for in the duplex? I have one in mind already. We've talked to a seller. I need to get pre-approved for a loan. I've not been working for long, maybe 3 months, but I make $7,000 to $12,000 a month. Can I get approved without a year or two worth of income? I know I can use my partner's pay stubs, but I was curious about me. So, Austin, and I've already responded to most of these DMs, but here's a video for everybody else who has a similar question. I don't know of any lender who's going to qualify you for a loan with less than 2 years of work history. Now, let's say you had a job in the same field. You're an IT guy at some company, and then you quit and become an IT guy at some other company, and your cumulative job experience between both of those jobs totals 2 years. Yes, you can usually get qualified. But if you've only been making this type of money for 3 months, a lender is going to say, well, we don't have enough proof to take a risk on you that you'll be able to continue sustaining this type of income to pay for whatever house you're looking at. Now, that being said, the good news for you, and I asked him, was it a business partner he's going to buy with, or is this like his spouse that he's planning on buying with? And if it's a business partner, you're going to have to put 20% down. They're probably going to have to qualify completely under their name to purchase the property, and you would have to gift them the money or something like that. Now, the good thing is that if it is your spouse, if you're married, it's very easy, but if you're just living together, they'll still probably have to qualify for everything on their own, provide their pay stubs, their credit score, and you can gift them the money so that it's not taxed or anything like that to buy the property. Now, here's the downside. Since you're not on any of the paperwork, if there's any type of lover's quarrel or a business fallout, well, you're the one who's left holding the short end of the stick because they have their name on everything and you legally don't really have any rights. Remember, you're gifting that money under the assumption that you guys will continue to remain together or remain good business partners. So it's a little bit of a risk. make sure you know and trust the person you're going into business with. That's why if you're married, I know 52% of marriages end in divorce, but technically the safety net in that you're married is that you're married. So, but yes, you can get qualified under the other individuals and still use your assets to help pay for that property. It's a great way for you guys to get started together. It's what I did with my property. Me and my brother bought my first duplex, and then I bought every other property after that 100% myself. So Austin, best advice to you, best of luck to you. And on to the next question. This one comes from James Bolin. I love your video about duplexes. I'm really interested in a duplex, or maybe a couple of them. I got about $200,000 to spend. I have great credit and 15 years on the job, no debt other than a truck payment. What do you think about that? Do you think I should be able to find something fairly cheap in St. Petersburg, Tampa, Florida? Okay, well, first of all, you get $200,000 in cash to save that's uninvested right now. Two things. Number one, congratulations. You have extremely good financial discipline to save that much money. Number two, you are wasting time. That money is losing its value by sitting in the bank, not making at least what inflation is doing, okay? So at the very least, this should be invested in some of it should be invested in some type of index fund or mutual fund or something, so that you can hopefully earn more than the 0.02% the bank is paying you while inflation eats up the value of your money. So I'm proud of you for being interested in real estate. That's my preferred method of investing. Obviously, the entire basis of this channel, really. But yes, $200,000 is probably going to be more than enough to put down a 20 to 25% down payment on any type of investment property that you want. I mean, that's essentially what you can afford $1 million property at 20% down with $200,000. Now, to factor in the closing costs, maybe it's a little less than that. But in Florida, I don't think there's really that many properties going for that much that people are looking at as investment properties. Sure, there's oceanfront, beachfront properties that are expensive, but looking for a duplex, I bet you could find something for $300,000. Put 25% down, you could probably buy 2, maybe even 3 with that type of change that you got sitting in your account. 15 years on the job, no debt other than the truck payment shouldn't be a factor at all. Definitely, I would say buy one, learn it, learn the process, learn how to manage it, learn how to work with tenants. If you want a property manager, go for it, but it's not a bad idea to have one property and learn it for a few months, learn the process, so you can better check your property managers later as you essentially check their work, because you know what you're looking at because you've done it yourself. So, James, good luck. I don't know the St. Petersburg, Tampa, Florida market, so my advice to you would be what Michael Zuber's advice to everyone who's getting started is, and that is make sure you study your market every day religiously for 6 months. Now, I'm going to go ahead and give my caveat. Probably you can study your market 5 out of 7 days a week, because not that many listings come on Saturday and Sunday. So if you're looking Monday through Friday and you take the weekend off, you're still going to get the same type of knowledge. But yes, you want to make sure that you're studying your market so you can see what a good deal is. And if you don't know, how I mentioned earlier in the video, what I consider a good deal, 3-bed, 2-bath, 1,000 square foot that rents for $800 to $1,000 a month, that costs me less than $80,000 for my market. If you can't rattle off those numbers about your market, you're probably not ready to buy yet, because you don't know what a good deal is. And the worst thing you can do is buy something that's not a good deal. You should be able to tell the difference between a bad, average, good, and great deal. And you only want to buy good and great deals. Make sense? All right, those are the questions that we're going through today. Hopefully this video was helpful to the individuals who messaged me on Instagram and anyone else who had similar questions. Thanks for watching as always, guys. Remember to like the video, because I do all this for free and I don't get paid, and it takes a ton of my time, and I'm a single dad and a full-time police officer and a real estate investor, and I'm just a super nice guy, and I'm extremely handsome, very, very woke, extremely humble, family friendly even. I mean, there's the reasons to subscribe to this channel are just unlimited. Okay, now I just sound like a douchebag. We'll catch you next time. Thanks for watching.